Hi, thank you so much for clicking on to a new reading. So, y'all, I had pre-pulled a card out from the Wisdom of the Oracle. So, this is a message from the Wisdom of the Oracle cards, and new life is actually showing up here. So, new life is giving new life, new beginning, like fresh new energy. To me, it feels like too, like, the feeling of the first of the month, depending on like how you like what your perspective is of the of the first of the month or like any month. But to me, that's what it feels like. The first of the month, like possibly even to like August 1st is significant. I feel like that day is like very significant. But this card right here is showing up at the bottom, chop wood. So if you've been in the process of like doing a lot of cleansing, like chopping wood, basically it's like cleansing your energy. And something about like a person cleansing their home is significant too. Because to me, this is giving more so like somebody doing like a spiritual cleansing of the home. Even like spiritual floor washes are very significant too. But you know how like some people, they have like the first of the month type of rituals. Some people like blow cinnamon out of their door, or like, I think it's like in the door. I've only did it like one or two times, but like one of those type of things, or even doing like a spiritual floor wash to like bring in the new energy of the new month. That's like very significant with this energy that's showing up. So I'm actually going to ask for some more insight here. Tell me about new life here for the collective. But look, y'all, it looked like you are super well rested. But to me, it literally looks like somebody waking up, but it's like the first of the month. That's what it's giving. Like, tell me about new life here for the collective. Okay, so community is showing up here. TikTok is coming out here as well, but it's like indicating time. This is card number 30. Seeing like 333 on the timer is very significant too. You could be seeing angel numbers like on the time. Not really sure what numbers y'all been seeing, but I'm channeling like threes, like super heavy with this. But it looks like here, this community energy that's showing up, to me it feels like, even though because you know how like some people like want to build a community, some people feel like they should be a part of something, some type of like group. This could be like an organization or something like that. But even like with human beings, it's like, they have communities. But even like animals, something about that is significant too. For some people, you could be wanting to like change your perspective on like communities in general. This is actually a message for me, because I never really got this type of message before. But like lately, I've been having a negative mindset when it comes towards like communities, y'all. And for some people, you may be able to relate to this. And it's not a negative thing to think, but it's like when you are spiritually aware and you're like really self-aware of yourself, you realize that some of these communities are not what they say they are. It'd be like a lot of deception. It, from the outside, it looked like it's a community or it's like very supportive, but the stuff that be going on like within the group or this community, it'd be like super off. And I just feel like it's not worth your time and your energy, especially if it's like not if it's not genuine support, love, or whatever. And if it's something that's like you may feel as if you're not really benefiting anything from it too. But sometimes too, people do join certain communities, groups, because they are like benefiting from it. But to me, that's giving more so like manipulation. It's like you really just not there to be like genuinely supportive. But that's what I'm seeing here so far. That's a different type of message. I feel like I needed to hear that. But let me see. I'm gonna actually use my personal cards. I'm gonna clarify this real quick. Tell me about new life here. But I feel like, honestly, the energy I was getting over with that community card, it looked like two giraffes, but then it was like birds too. So it's like they are a part of some type of community, like they created their own. But that looked more genuine than you would see like a community with human beings, honestly. Tell me about a new life here for the collective. Okay, so the tables have turned here. This giving like the Wheel of Fortune card energy. Okay, so look, y'all, new money coming in too. See, I feel like it's new money. It's like a whole new life, a new beginning. And it's like almost like the first of the month, or like the beginning of a new month or something like that is super significant. What's this about here? Tell me about new life for the collective, please. For some people, you could be making a comeback. It's like this comeback is like very personal. I feel like even like your new life that you could be creating, or like, you know, what's going to be happening for you. And literally each day that you wake up, y'all, is like technically like a new life. Something about even too like shifting timelines is significant too, y'all. For some people, you may feel as if like you are shifting into a whole new timeline. That's what I'm seeing here. And it's like the tables have completely turned around for you. But it looks like if you are in a sense like making a comeback, to me it's given like this is like very personal, because I feel like you are more than worthy and deserving of like a whole new life. For some people, it's like you literally want to like chop. To me, it's given like, yo, now, if you have not really fully entered into a whole new life, a new beginning, you may see your like present life or like your old life as like being chopped. Like seriously, it's like just get rid of the whole thing. Like seriously, to me, for some people now, this could be your sign to like you could be wanting to create a whole new identity, like even changing your name or something like that. Like seriously, like to me, it's giving like somebody completely starting over. Like just throw the whole like the old life away. Tell me more about this. Tell me about new life for the collective. What is this about? Okay, so look, y'all, it's time for a new environment. This been showing up a lot lately. It was showing up yesterday, but it looks like here, yeah, it's time for a whole new life, a whole new environment. Okay, just like starting over, starting fresh. A gift is showing up here too. Give me clarity on this. Tell me about new life. What does this mean for the collective? Ooh, so look, y'all, hater is showing up here. It been a lot of that going on, like low-key. It's just like at an all-time high right now. If it was a scale, it'd be like off the scale. But hater, you're not bitter, you're booked and busy. So like for some people, this could be something to pay attention to, honestly, because it looks like when you start your whole new life and you're in this like whole new energy, to me it looked like you are very refreshed. Like you may even feel like a whole new person, but it looks like some haterade going on. And it's more so like bitter. Somebody could be like bitter about your new life or something like that. Tell me more. What is this about? Tell me about new life for the collective. Okay, so Gemini energy is very significant. Now I hope that I hope that Gemini not showing up as a hater. But that's just how it came out. I don't know. I'm gonna just leave that alone or whatever. Y'all can just take that how you want. What's this about? Something about new life. Somebody could be protecting themselves though from a Gemini, or you could be a Gemini protecting yourself from somebody. It's like you are in a whole new energy. Now, I do feel strongly though. I feel like the Gemini is a hater though, y'all. Okay, I'm gonna just go ahead and say it, but that's what I think. But tell me more about this. Tell me about this new life energy for But why did new life show up for the collective? But no, I wanted to mention this too because I don't think I actually like clarified it. When I had like, because I had did a reading and it was mentioned something about like a Gemini being a hater. That energy been showing up for a minute though. But no, not all Geminis are like that. But I do, because Geminis give off like a very curious type of energy. Okay, like very talkative. They be like low-key kind of nosy too. But I feel like if they are like productive, if they got something like on their mind, they're not bad. But the ones who don't be having nothing going on and they like low vibrational, those the ones that you gotta stay away from. But all Geminis are not bad. So tell me about new life here. And I actually have Gemini in my chart too. I'm a Gemini rising. That's what I'm saying. Like all of them are not bad, but they got to have something on their mind. They got to be productive, have their own thing going on. Because if they don't, they be in everybody else's business like it's theirs. It don't be making no type of sense. But tell me about new life here for the collective. Okay, so dark masculine energy showing up here. Somebody could be like dark skin or something like that. I don't feel like this is like a low vibe type of energy, even though I did make this card in regards to that. But something about like a dark masculine energy, like they could be dark skin or something. I feel like that is very significant for someone. But let's see. Tell me about new life here for the collective. Okay, so Ace of Swords. I feel like this is a major breakthrough. It's like you could be feeling as if it's long overdue for you to like have a whole new life. But it looks like it's definitely coming in. Let me see. What's this about? Something about a new life here for the collective. This could be something that you're manifesting to the Magician. Even like something about saying like affirmations, or like this could be confirmation on something that you are currently, you know, manifesting for yourself. It does look like, look, whatever it is that you got going on, whatever it is that you calling in, it's definitely going to happen. But to me, this is giving like literally somebody like curating their life as well. It's like you, and I just saw 1111 on the timer. This could be something that you've been like wishing for yourself or whatever. But the Eight of Swords is coming out here, y'all. So I feel like there's a need to like shift out of this negative mindset, or even those like limiting beliefs that you could be putting on yourself, especially when it comes towards like the thoughts from what's coming out. Also, I do want to mention this as well, because every so often, I don't know what be going on, but I feel like this be happening like every so often, and I be paying attention to it. But pay attention to, because like I feel like the people who really be in this energy with the Eight of Swords, they be like doubting themselves. It's like, you know, they could be going through something like mentally, but you could be in this Magician energy, right? It's like you in your power. You know that what you say goes or whatever. But be careful about the people who like to project their thoughts, like their negative thoughts onto you. But it's like, no, that's not how you thinking. That's not what was on your mind. So it's like, pay attention to that, because it looks like you could be not in this energy. If you were, it looks like you're coming out of it. Tell me more about this. Tell me about new life here for the collective. What is this about? Oh, and you know what, too? This is giving like heavy alchemy, too. I love to see this. But it looks like, look, if you are dealing with some haterade, they're literally, it's like the energy that they send it towards you, even like their negative thoughts, they are actually, or it's like the thoughts that they're trying to project onto your life currently. It's like, no, you're not in that type of energy. That's not what you're thinking. They're actually, their energy is actually funding your new life. So, Knight of Pentacles is showing up here, too. Tell me more about this. Tell me about new life here. Tell me about new life here for the collective. What's this about? Okay, yeah, Three of Swords coming out here, y'all. The way I'm seeing it here as well, something about, because I'm actually seeing this like Archangel Michael card. It's like from the cards I was using yesterday. But it looks like a manifestation coming through. But to me, it's giving almost like a delivery. It's like something being delivered or brought to you. It's like very significant. But with the Three of Swords coming out, yeah, I feel like this is representing like your old life. It looks like a lot of releasing being done. I do feel like for some people, you have experienced a lot of heartbreak, even like disappointment. But when I mention like heartbreak, it's not even about in a romantic sense, because sometimes dealing with like betrayal, or just like being disappointed, experiencing certain things, even like rejection, in a sense, that can be like very disappointing. It's like things that you got to heal from. So it's no need to be carrying that within your heart space, your heart chakra. It's like, go ahead and release it. For some people, you may have not cried in a minute. If you have been experiencing that, and as I'm saying it too, I'm like, I ain't really cried in a minute. But I do want to, I feel so embarrassing. Because I never get on camera crying. I don't know if people be wanting to see that or what. But no, one time I had cried like literally for a whole day, y'all. I don't know what was, this happened like a couple of years ago. But no, I didn't realize that like I needed to cry, seriously. But I literally cried like the whole day. Like I could not stop crying. But you just be surprised like what type of stuff you be holding on to. And even though you may not be able to like share it with certain people, because some people may not understand like what you going through, it's like they may try to like make it seem like it's not that big of a deal, but no, it be like stuff that is like really heartbreaking, like disappointing, and you could be still holding on to that type of stuff. Like journal about it, or like write it down, or sometimes you do really need to cry, especially like when your emotions is like all over the place and you may feel as if like you crying about it, because sometimes you can literally like be shedding tears, like boohoo crying about a situation, especially if it's like with another person where it's like other people involved. They literally would not care if you crying about it, especially when it comes towards like betrayal. Like they do not care. So it's like it needs to be released some way somehow. But yeah, that's what it's giving, y'all. Tell me about new life here. It's like you can cry about it and then move forward, but don't stay in that type of energy, because that's what makes you bitter. When you keep holding on to those like negative emotions because somebody done hurt you. Tell me about new life here for the collective. So yeah, look, y'all, the death card showing up. This is like a major transformation. Literally, it's like the current life that you living right now is about to be over, like overly done with. There's no looking back. What's this about? Tell me about this new life energy for the collective. Something about like an unexpected package or like a delivery, but the way I'm seeing it, it's almost like unexpectedly. It's like your current life is like over and done with, and it's like welcome to your new life. That's what it's given. Tell me about this. Tell me about new life here for the collective, please. Yeah, look, 6 of Wands coming out. Also, I am getting this energy too, to where for a lot of people, if you've been doing a major releasing or like chopping wood, getting rid of a lot of things, cutting a lot of things off, this could be like physically, energetically as well. You're coming out of this like victorious with the 6 of Wands showing up here. Tell me more about this here. Tell me about new life here for the collective. So the Knight of Wands is coming out. The Lovers is showing up here too. For some people, there could be a new relationship that's in store. But it looks like here, I feel like inspired action is being taken when it comes towards like somebody going towards a new life. Because it looks like it's basically all about your mindset surrounding like a new life for yourself, instead of I feel like too, something about somebody mentally being in the past is significant too, but I feel like there's a need to shift one's mindset into like curating or just imagining like a new life for yourself, whatever that could be like. It's like, what would you do when, like, what would you be doing when you first wake up in the morning, like something like that. I'm actually getting one more card out. What's this about? Tell me about new life here for the collective, please. Okay, so it says you're magnetic right now. And look, you're attracting money while you sleep. Either way, it's like you're attracting new things into your life. That's what it looks like. But yeah, something about like when a person wakes up in the morning is like super significant, y'all. But it's like you are very magnetic right now. You may not even realize the type of stuff that's going to be coming in. Something about like something showing up the first of the month, like in the morning time, is very significant, y'all. It's like you literally waking up, but you don't even realize that it's like something new done started for you, or something new is coming towards you. So y'all, I'm actually going to end it here, but thank you so much for listening and watching.